What is up, chat? What is up, chat? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to our fifth iteration of Mock Draft Mondays. Tell a friend, get up in the chat because I take the esteemed honor of playing Black Adam today, Word to the Rock, for our fifth iteration of Mock Draft Monday. But I need some people in the war room. So tell a friend to get up in here so we can play GM. I'm going to get my Adam Peters on. You can get your Lance Newmark on. You get your Dan Quinn on, your Joe Witt on. But it's time to mock draft. That's what Mondays are about, right? That's what Mondays are about with our fifth iteration of Mock Draft Mondays. And like I said in the past, we're going to be doing these all the way up until the actual draft in April. So we got a couple of more of these Mock Draft Mondays to do. But guess what? Mondays at 7:30. This is where you need to be. Yeah, tell a friend, get up in the chat. Tell a friend to get up in the chat. I'm super excited because I'm ready to build. I'm ready to build this roster to win the championship, man. Because I really think that we got a lot of potential. We got a lot of potential that we could go further than we did this year. And ain't nobody expect us to do this, do what we did this past season. But you know, you can tell it's the off season. You can tell we getting in the dog days of the off season. Because I've been having to hear about Jayden Daniels and Juju Watkins for the last 48 hours. People telling me they cousins. People telling me I'm a creep. Saying that super athletes to create a super athlete baby. For anybody that thinks I'm a creep for saying that, go touch some fucking grass. Go touch some fucking grass, bro. Go touch some fucking grass. And yeah, I'm ready to get out of J-Ju, as my man TMZ Rio called him earlier. I'm ready to get off of J-Ju, man, and time to talk some actual ball. How we feeling today? Mock Draft 5.0. Mock Draft Monday 5.0. Going to get it started when we get a couple more people in the chat. But yeah, I went back and looked back at Mock Draft 4.0, right? And I stressed so hard how after, the first week of free agency that we needed edge in the corner, right? Then I look back and went to mock draft 4.0, and I end up getting an edge or a corner until at least like the fourth round. I was like, that was a bunch of just bullshit that I was speaking in the first 20 minutes because I damn sure didn't follow my philosophy. So we're gonna try to stick to the plan because the Commanders haven't made any significant signings since our last mock draft. None that I can think of off the top of my head. So we're gonna go into this draft needing edges, needing corners, like my hairline, a little rocky. I need a haircut. But we looking at the edges, we looking at the corners. But yeah, I feel like I've been shortchanging y'all a little bit, and that's not by intent. That's not by intent at all. But for the last 4 iterations of Mock Draft Monday, we've actually only been doing one draft. Whether that be us staying at 29, whether us be looking to trade up, whether that us be trading back. But today on Mock Draft 5.0, Mock Draft Monday 5.0, I have exciting news for you guys. We're actually going to do 2 drafts where we do 2 scenarios. One, in the first draft, we're going to be looking to stay at 29 and see where the chips fall, see the best player on the board, and see what might be the scenarios, being that if we keep the 29th pick, because that 5th year extension is valuable. I know even myself have chalked up Adam Peters after the free agency, after, giving up so many, draft picks and assets for next year and this year. I know people are talking about like, oh man, it's clear as day that we're going to be trading back from 29 now. And I said it, I can hold myself as a prisoner of saying that as well. But the 5th year extension is very important. That's something I don't think that we've talked about enough. And if there's a blue talent that Adam Peters and them deem a commander that's there at 29, fuck them picks, bro. Word to Les Snead. Fuck them picks, bro. Like, we're going to go ahead and do what we need to do and get that blue chip talent at 29. If James Pierce Jr. is there at 29 in April, I'm prime time shuffling to the podium. Fuck a draft pick. Fuck stocking up on picks. We can trade back in the second round. But I'm an advocate for getting as much draft capital that you can get. So we're going to go ahead and being that is, and I'm super indecisive, and this is why I'm not Adam Peters and I'm Black Adam. we're going to go ahead and do both scenarios where we're staying at 29 and where we're trading back from 29. So we're going to do 2 iterations of our mock draft Monday today. Go ahead, tell a friend, hop up in the chat. Since we got a couple more people in, hey, y'all like my shirt, chat? I think it's the hardest shirt out right now. Nice little Jaden Daniels, little Terry McLaurin Step Brothers kit. Y'all like my shirt? I was going to break it out for the season, but I couldn't wait. I had to get the people what they want. Y'all get the exclusive. Y'all get the nice little exclusive. That's why y'all need to go ahead and become a member. And seriously, though, go ahead and become a member of the channel because we're about to be starting to do merch giveaways and things like that. Y'all know I'm a season ticket holder. I get a lot of merch that I honestly can't like keep storage of all of it. I'll become a hoarder. So I'm looking to like give it away, and I'm looking to give it away to the first couple of people that become a member of the Bleeding BNG Mafia. We have a Bleeding BNG Mafia membership, so go ahead and check that out as well. And yeah, before I do too much rapping, we're about to start this draft. But as I've said before, and as I said in a couple of my previous iterations of Mock Draft Monday, and this is even more relevant now, being that we are going to be looking to trade back. We're going to refer to the Rich Hill trade chart. And this is just the trade chart that all teams in the NFL follow this model or a model that's similar to. And this just means that each draft pick starting at 1.1, the 1 overall pick, the number 1 overall pick that the Tennessee Titans have, is worth a certain amount of points, with the number 1 overall pick being worth 1,000 points. And then it essentially descends from there, with the number 2 overall pick, the ones that the Cleveland Browns have, being worth 717 points, and so on and so forth, right? So since we're looking to trade back, since we're looking to trade up, since we're looking at a plethora of scenarios in today's Mock Draft Monday stream, I think this chart is more relevant than ever before, where we've only did one scenario. So, as I've said before, for example, Washington holds the 29th pick in the back of the first round. That pick is worth 202 points. Then they hold the 61st pick in the second round. That pick is worth 86 points. So if you combine those picks are worth about 288 points cumulative, right? So if you wanted to trade up, essentially, you can use those picks to trade up to around the 17th through 19th pick. The 17th pick with the Cincinnati Bengals hold is worth 290 points per the Rich Hill trade chart value. The 18th pick, which is held by the Seattle Seahawks, is worth 287 points. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers hold the 19th pick, which is worth 278 points. So these are some of the things that we're going to be alluding to during our plethora of scenarios as we go through 2 different mock draft scenarios. What's good, CT? What's up, my dog? Yeah, it's time to go. Black Adam. I should have put on the mask today. But I was feeling the Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin Step Brothers tea just a little bit more. So without further ado, like my man CT said, man, let's get into it. Time for me to play Black Adam and time to start this mock draft. Give me 1 second. And as always, we're going to be using the PFN's draft simulator. That's until y'all keep subscribing to the channel or pay for a membership so that we can pay for a PFN subscription. But that's neither here nor there, because guess what? Pro Football Network is doing us just fine. They're doing us just fine. We're going to go 7 rounds. We're going to go normal. We're going to pick our Washington Commanders. And let me go back to the chat. So, chat, which scenario should we go with first? Are we staying at 29 first, or are we looking to trade back first? Like, if you just tuning in, if you just tapping in, we're going with 2 different iterations. I'm spoiling y'all today. We're going with 2 separate mock drafts. One where we stay at 29 and draft the best player available, or draft whoever we see fit at 29, and one where we trade back. We've been trading back from 29 for the last couple of episodes. And, I feel like I've been leaving some good players on the board at 29. So we're actually going to do both scenarios because, as I said, if a James Pierce Jr. or a Mike Green there at 29, fuck them picks, bro. So Sean said we're going to stay first. All right, man, that ain't going to lie. I'm all for going fan fades if we stay at 29. And Mill said trade back. All right, so we're going to stay first. Just because I like drafting good football players. Pause. No doubt. That sounded a little crazy. And then we're going to trade back in the second edition of, Mock Draft Monday 5.0. Thank you guys for tapping in. And without further ado, man, let's get into the video. Let's get into the draft. The video been started. Going with the Commanders, normal speed. I feel like this is a little too big. Pause. How does this look on the screen? Yeah, that's better. Going with the Commanders, normal speed, 7 rounds. I think as of right now, we hold 5 picks as of right now. We stand at 29 for the first iteration or the first mock draft that we're going to do, 1 out of 2. And yeah, let's see where the chips fall. I might look to trade up, to be honest. I might feel a little frisky. Cam Ward goes to 1, Mason Graham 2, Abdul Carter 3, Will Campbell, Ashton Jeanty. All right, so we're 10 picks in. And the Tennessee Titans, they've selected Cam Ward. Pretty much projected as of right now. Cam Ward had his pro day today. I'm not sure how he did because guess what? We're not in the market for a quarterback. This shit feels different, bro. This shit feels different. I ain't gonna lie. I remember call me crazy, call me what you want. I remember calling off of work for Jaden Daniels pro day last year, bro. I had the popcorn ready, and I'm dead ass. Like not even off no TO analogy shit. Like I was in this joint eating boom chicka pop watching Jaden Daniels, bro. Must be nice. Yeah, it is. But Cam Ward goes number 1 to the Titans. Mason Graham goes 2 to the Browns. Abdul Carter goes 3 to the New York Giants. Travis Hunter goes 4 to the New England Patriots. Will Campbell goes 5 to the Jacksonville Jaguars, giving Trevor Lawrence some protection. Ashton Jeanty goes 6 to the Raiders. Armand Membu goes 7 to the Jets. Will Johnson 8. Shedeur Sanders 9. And that's been a popular pick I've seen playing with the PFF mock draft with my boy who has the description because we know, as well as the Pro Football Network mock draft is the sneaky selection that I've seen coming to occurrence more and more is Shedeur Sanders to the Saints. And I think that's actually can be a possibility come April. And Kelvin Banks Jr. to the Bears round out the top 10. I don't know if it's me, but does it seem like the Bears always got the 10th overall pick? Like they're the definition of mid. But still some great players on the board. Ted McMillan, Shamar Stewart, Tyler Warren, Tyler Booker, Jalon Walker are the top players available. And yeah, let's see how the draft falls. Well, Shamar Stewart off the board to the 49ers. Jalon Walker, Tyler Warren, Ted off the board. Damn, James Pierce gone. Matthew Golden gone. Malachi Starks gone. Derek Harmon gone. Siobhan Rebel to the Cowboys gone. Josh Simmons. All right, so we're at 29. As I've said, we're not going to entertain any trade offers right now because right now we're staying at 29. All right, come on. Time to come in the war room. Gang. So we stand at 29. The best players available according to Pro Football Network are edge Nick Skelton, wide receiver Emeka Egbuka, defensive tackle Tyleik Williams, defensive tackle Walter Nolan, Donovan Ezeriku, edge out of Boston College, and defensive tackle Kenneth Grant out of the University of Michigan. The best players at some of our most important positions. Y'all know I'm adamant on drafting a running back in every draft that we do because we gotta have an improvement over Brian. And if you're new to the channel and you don't know who Brian is, that's Brian Robinson Jr. Y'all might know him as B-Rob, but we announced him of his nickname in October. I do think we need another corner, even though we drafted Jonathan Jones. He was a utility guy. I don't know if Marshawn Lattimore's hamstring is still in New Orleans. I'm not sure. So I do think that we need a corner, and I think most importantly, we need an edge. So those are like the 3 most important positions that I'm looking to come out of this draft with. But yeah, what we looking at, chat? What we looking at, chat? My man T. Roy said Donovan. My man Mill said that he looked like he's in agreement with T. Roy, Donovan Ezeriku. I like Donovan Ezeriku a lot, and it feels like he fits, the AP tag. He has, tremendous arm length. While he doesn't have necessarily the ideal physical frame for an edge, I think he's only about 6'2", and AP joked and said he wanted his edges about 6'5" or 6'6". He timed well in the short settle. That was something that was a theme of guys that we drafted last year. And I believe his raw athletic score was in the nines as well. A theme of something that we drafted as well. So T-Roy and Mill are in agreement. CT said, I take Williams here. Williams, what Williams we talking about, CT? What Williams we talking about? Tyleek, I ain't mad at it. Tyleek or Donovan? Sean says take Donovan. T-Roy back Donovan. And CT, I feel you. And this is where I'm hesitant in drafting Donovan Azureku. I just said it 2 minutes ago. I believe that edge is our biggest position of need, but I feel like we need a well-rounded edge that can not only provide some pass rush juice, but I think that his number one priority for this team is going to be able to set the edge as a run defender. And I'm not sure Donovan Azureku is that guy, but I know for a fact he provides that pass rush juice that we need. I don't think that he's as much of a one-dimensional player that Dante Fowler Jr. is. I think he's better and more well-rounded than him. But the thing that he's going to come in and be your edge setter, like a guy like Jared Ivey out of Ole Miss, you'll be fooling yourself. Sean, we've been getting run stoppers all off season. We need at least one pass rush. I agree, Sean. I agree. I agree to an extent. I don't know if the run stoppers that we've gotten are necessarily going to set the edge, but I totally agree with the back half of this sentence. We definitely need some guys with pass rush juice, and I think that Donovan Azureku right now is the best pass rusher on the board. So at 29, Donovan Azureku, come on down. Come on down. Edge out of Boston College. I don't think that's a reach for him at 29 by any means. And yeah, as I mentioned before at the beginning of the stream, with you drafting him in the first round, you have first dibs on his fifth-year option, which can be essential if a guy like him pops and becomes the dominant player some guys are predicting him to be. Corners. There's been a run on corners coming off the board. Darian Porter, Maxwell Harrison. Dang, Xavier Restrepo still made it in the second round after running that 5-flat 40. Hey, bro, I feel like PFN be trying to put me through my fucking misery, dog. This is like the third straight stream that Landon Jackson have been drafted at 60 right before us, bro. And y'all know I'm a big Landon Jackson guy, especially if he's going to be around in the second round. PFN be trying to put me out my misery, bro. All right, so we're on the clock at pick 61 in the second round. The Jaguars are looking to give up pick 61 and pick 70, and pick 107 for pick 61 and 205. I did say that I wasn't trading out of the first round. I ain't say that I wasn't trading at all. I think that this is a nice little haul. What we thinking, chat? What we thinking? We staying at 61 or we making this trade? Let's go. Let's look at who's on the board. We got run stuff to set the edge this year. Let's look and see who's on the board. Jalen Milroe is the best player on the board. We damn sure ain't looking at him. Carson Schlesinger, linebacker out of UCLA. Deion Walker, Caleb Johnson, JT Tuimala. Bro, I just had his last name down like to a T last week. JT Tuimala and Princely, I ain't even about to bother your last name, bro, because your parents gonna end up hating me after trying that last name, bro. And Marcus Mbu, who actually selected last week, are still available. What running backs on the board? Caleb Johnson, Travion Henderson, DJ Giddens still on the board. Damn, is Crenshaw Junkins right? Oh, Crenshaw Junkins must have risen up in the rankings, which I totally understand. I think Crenshaw Junkins is, if not the second, the third best running back in this draft class. So it seems like Pro Football Network is finally giving him his due. He goes 59 to the Baltimore Ravens. I like Caleb Johnson as a player, but we don't run much zone, guys. And I think that he's going to be very scheme dependent. So I'm not really necessarily entertaining the thought of Caleb Johnson right here. But we got some wide receivers. I like Isaiah Bond more than others. He should have kept his mouth shut about running that 4.1 and ended up running a 4.4. But I will admit that he looks faster than 4.4 flat on tape. He just need to keep that mouth shut. But he'd be a perfect Washington player because before this year, we were used to over delivering and what is it? Over estimating and under delivering? Yeah, that's what it is. And that's what Isaiah Bond did for his 40 time, to say the least. So we trading back, or we staying? I'm looking at Ken Love. What's the other offer? Man, I think that other offer was Pooh, Sean. I ain't even about to lie to you. Let's look at it. The Giants trying to offer 65 and a 4th round pick. Now I can't counter this and see. Like I told y'all, I'm not entertaining any 1st round picks because I'm not gonna remember this string this time next year. Any future picks, excuse me. So I can't counter and see if the Giants are willing to give us 65 and 152 this year and take away the 4 from next year. We're gonna propose that. Let's propose that. And it's accepted. So we move back 4 picks. We moved back 4 picks, but we gained pick 152 in this year's draft. Now we're back on the clock at the top of round 3, pick 65. The San Francisco 49ers are offering pick 75 and pick 100 for pick 65 and pick 152. Then the Atlanta Falcons are offering pick. That's some bullshit. I'm not. No. Arthur Blank, get the fuck off my phone, bro. Raheem Morris, get the fuck off my phone, bro. Man, we need to get a game changer at halfback or wide receiver. Over promising and under. You got it, Sean. That's why I need you, Sean. That's why you're essential to Mock Draft Monday, Sean. You're like a moderator. Like you're the man, Sean. You're right. Washington football players prior to 2024. Over promising and under delivering. Just like Isaiah Bond and his 40. I think we're gonna stay here though. While the San Francisco 49ers deal is quite enticing. We got some good players on the board. And I think some of the running backs are going to be off the board by the time we get back on the clock at 75. Caleb Johnson's still there. Isaiah Bond still there. Tez Johnson, my favorite wide receiver in the draft. Not saying he the best. Jalen Royals is still there. I could trade back in 75 and still get a Jalen Royals, though. I could. What cornerbacks are still there? Dorian Strong, Zy Alexander, Kobe Bryant. Man, I don't love the corners this year. I do not love the corners this year. And it feels like if you don't get one in the first 2 rounds, you reach in until like the 5th round. To be honest, I like Dorian Strong. I don't love Dorian Strong. I feel like he's a little stiff in his pedal. But he's a local guy coming from Virginia Tech. Travion turning the card. Let me get Travion Henderson. Let's go Trey Henderson in. Let's go Trey Henderson. So I walk out of my first 2 rounds, or my first 2 picks with Travion Henderson and Donovan Ezra-Riku. Not mad at it. Back on the board at 152. Not mad at it. Now I have picks 152, picks 205, picks 245. I think that's it. I think we got 3 more picks. No, I got pick 128. As well. So we're about to be back on the clock in the 4th round. Some good players coming off the board now, though. Terrence Ferguson, Jordan Hancock, Billy Bowman, Lathan Ransom. Billy Bowman went before Lathan Ransom. Interesting. Feel like I still need a wide receiver. I agree with CT on that one. Michael Gallup is not changing my draft philosophy. I'm sorry. Josh Farmer off the board. Antoine Powell-Ryland off the board. Damian Martinez off the board. All right, so we back on the clock at 128. Nobody offered any picks. I guess they all drunk off the old fashions. They geeked up off the old fashions in the front offices across the NFL. What y'all think is the drink of choice? I feel like NFL front office members, they drink like Johnny Walker Blue or some shit like that. So they drunk off the Johnny Walker Blue right now. Nobody made an offer. That's lit, Don and Trey Henderson. Tell me about it. Tell him put me on the front office, bro. Tell him I'll be a road scout. I'll be an area scout. Just let me get in the games for free. If Ty Felton there, he'd have picked. Ty Felton is not there, CT. Ty Felton went to the San Francisco 49ers a couple picks ago. Wide receiver or CB. I am not drafting Dante Thornton at 129. I appreciate you, Tracy. We are not drafting Dante Thornton at 129. CT, we are not drafting Dante Thornton at 128. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to play Adam. I'm gonna have to override y'all right there. Pull up my man Dan Snyder's files, kick down the door and tell you what we not doing. We are not drafting Thornton at pick 128. What the fuck? He rose up the rankings that much? It's amazing what a 40 and a good combine would do to you. But guess what? I love Dante Thornton. I love his physical aspect. Dante Thornton is not better than Kyle Williams, y'all. Outside of that, he might be better than everybody else, though. He might be better than everybody else on this list. I ain't even gonna hold you, though. Damn, where the hell all the wide receivers go, bro? Yeah, outside of Kyle Williams, Dante Thornton might be the best wide receiver. Y'all might got that. Y'all might got that. Y'all might got that. Y'all might got that. Why not? I like Dante Thornton, y'all. I like his physical aspect and things like that. And I know he rising up boards. But like I still need some production. He had a little bit of production. But like I still need some production. I still like Adam Peters drafted guys last year based off of them having the commander tag and the production. Like Johnny Newton was a hell of a defensive lineman at Illinois. Mikey Sanderson was a hell of a cornerback at Michigan. Jayden Daniels was the Heisman Trophy winner at LSU. So these guys need to bring, like, drafted off straight projection is like some Scott McCloughan late round shit, and the shit never panned out. That's like drafting Matt Jones in the 3rd round. I like him. I need some production though. Used to being he's definitely rising up boards, but I don't know, gang. My bad, joining late, Brody. Who we drafted so far? So far, we got Donovan Ezeregu. We stayed at 29. Then we traded back from 61 and gained another 4th round pick, and we got Trey Henderson. So we're back on the board with that 4th round pick that we just got, pick 128. And right now we debating Dante Thornton right now. That's where we at. So now you all caught up, bro. Kyle Williams is nice. Kyle Williams is super nice. I think Chris Sims had him as a wide receiver 1 in his rankings. Now, we got to take Chris Sims' rankings with a grain of salt. This is the same dude that said De'Ami Brown was better than Jamar Chase. And if you think I'm lying, it's the internet. Al Gore's internet. You can find everything on Al Gore's internet. I like Kyle over Dante. Me too, because we know ball, Sean. We know ball. CJ West. Let's look at we over here debating receivers. Let's look at who's else on the board. Let's look at who else is on the board. Oronde Gadsden is on the board. Bayshore too. And we already got our running back. Logan Brown, offensive tackle. Do we draft a project offensive lineman? Howard Cross. I like Howard Cross a little bit. I do like Howard Cross a little bit. Don't know where he fits. But I feel like we're going to be playing multiple fronts, to be honest. And if we do end up running a 3-down front, sometimes I think Howard Cross can fit as a 3-4 defensive end. I like Jordan Phillips. I don't know how essential he is with Eddie Goldman, but you can bring him in as like Eddie Goldman's protege. But yeah, it's like a lot of good players went off the board right before I picked. Martinez, Smell Mondon, like a lot of good players went off the board. What corners are still available? Jack shit. At safety, RJ Mickens, Sebastian Castro, Keaton Crawford, Hunton Waller. I think we would be reaching for those guys right now. RJ Mickens, his skill set is a little redundant to Quan Martin, in my honest opinion. Let's go CB. You see them CBs? You see them CBs? Vaughn, you see them CBs, Vaughn? All right, now you're talking, Vaughn. Let's go. Is Kyle Williams the best player available? I ain't gonna lie to y'all right now. It's a little mid as far as value. Like, it's some decent players, but like, ain't like we getting great value right now. Ain't like we getting any great value. We getting players that are appropriately ranked where they are. I think a guy like Oronde Gadsden would be a steal right now. 6'4", 243. I think that he's in the mode of a shit. Who like a Gerald Everett. He remind me a little bit of Gerald Everett. Do we draft him? He's rising up draft boards even more so than a guy like Dante Thornton. Logan Brown. We take a project tackle. See, y'all just over here throwing names, and this is why I can't be Adam Peters. We're gonna be here all night fucking with y'all now. Somebody made a point about the defensive line. What did he say? We got to rotate defensive line. That should play more. That's how Philly was dominating. For sure, I agree. But we got Eddie Goldman. We got Daron Payne. We got Johnny Newton. We got Javon Kinlaw. How many D tackles we need? We can get one more for sure. But like at that point, you got 5. And is Javon Kinlaw playing exclusively the elephant end position? Because having 5 defensive linemen is a little over. Defensive tackles. Having 5 defensive tackles, that's a little. I like JJ Pagua or Pagayas, whatever that nigga name is. He be playing fullback and shit like that. He like 300 pounds. I like him a little bit. Who we going with, gang? All right, we got to draft. I'm thinking Kyle Williams. Somebody talk me off of Kyle Williams before I draft Kyle Williams. Pat Bryant, cool. I think Kyle Williams better, though. Pat Bryant would give you a big body receiver that you don't necessarily have, though. Kyle Williams is more in the likes of like as far as build and things of that. His build is more similar to like Terry McLaurin. He might be a little shorter than Terry McLaurin. We need a selection clock. Gadsden. This the second Gadsden out of me. Oh yeah. Oronde Gadsden. I ain't. Because guess what? Oronde Gadsden, we got a lot of wide receivers now. Like I said, I ain't going to let Michael Gallup and them change my approach, but we do have a lot of wide receivers. We got a couple tight ends as well. But Oronde Gadsden can be that type of guy that can cosplay as both. That's what he did at Syracuse. And I think that right now, this is the best value that you're going to get. Logan Brown is up there as well. But I'm liking a guy like Oronde Gadsden. Zach Ertz is only going to play a couple more years. Terry Kane train him how to run a route. We need a speedy route running type. Well, Dante Thornton not a route runner, y'all. So like, what we need? We need speed. We need a route runner because Kyle Williams is the route runner that you're looking for. But I don't know if he's got the speed that you're looking for. I like Kyle Williams, and I think he might be there at 152. So that's what. That's why we're gonna take Gadsden. We're gonna take the best value on the board. Adam Peters. I'm Adam Peters. I'm Adam Peters. It's like nah. I need everybody in the war room, but we're gonna take Gadsden because guess what? I think that we can still get Kyle Williams at 152. Let's hope and pray. Let's cross off. Oh shit. Kyle Williams goes 143 to the Oakland Raiders. Fuck. Shit. Well, so much for crossing my goddamn fingers. Let's see what wide receivers are left on the board now. Jalen Lane. That's your speed guy. You looking for a speed guy? Jalen Lane is that. Don't know if he's a route runner and he's not big. Nick Nash, not a big Nick Nash guy. He remind me of like a little bit like Michael Crabtree in the sense of he's going to be a much better college receiver than a pro receiver. Ricky White, not too familiar with Ricky White. Don't like Caden Prather at all. You know, I've said I don't know how Pro Football Network even had him ranked ahead of Ty Felton for as long as they did. Lane did test well. We liking Lane. We liking Lane. Lane could be the Elijah Moore that I swore we were signing. Lane could be our version. We need a corner though, and I feel like we're not reaching here. I like Tommy Hill. I like Tommy Hill. He's that big corner that can give you run support that we looking for. I like it. I like it. Don't know about his long speed, but I like it. I like it. 6 feet, 213. Noah Williams from Cal. Another guy I like. I like them way better at 152 than 128. I like Tommy Hill though. Sebastian Castro out of Iowa. Not a huge guy. Not a huge fan of him. Or do we go guard or tackle? Jalen Rivers is still on the board. Don't know if we would be looking at him. We like our lineman a little more athletic than that. Zach Frazier. Definitely prefer corner. You talking about Zach Frazier, bro? Nah, Zach Frazier's still there at 203, bro. Zach Frazier's still there at 203. And while I like his measurables, there's some better players, there's some better cornerbacks on the board than Zach Frazier. Like Tommy Hill. Let's go corner. Let's go Tommy Hill. Let's go Tommy Hill. All right, as of right now, 5 rounds in, 4 picks in. We got Donovan Ezerayko at 29, Travion Henderson at 65, Rondé Gadsden at 128, and Tommy Hill at 152. I'm doing the nay-nay as I'm walking out the war room if this is my draft in April. Zah definitely a sleeper. Zah is definitely a sleeper. I just didn't like him at, 158 or whatever we were. You feel me, Mass Collector? Tommy Hill contributed instantly if we drafted him. I think that can be on the defense or on teams. 6 feet, damn near 6'1", 200, damn near 215 pounds. You can use that on special teams. This ain't Emmanuel Forbes who is going to get obliterated by a fucking wedge. Emmanuel Forbes can't even play special teams with the new kickoff rules. Like, what the fuck? You try and play, Sean, wide receiver, or is that a reach? You try and play. Ain't no reaches in the 7th round, my boy. Ain't no reaches in the 7th round. But what wide receiver we gonna go? I like Jimmy Horn. We could go Jimmy Horn at 205. We go LaJohntay Webster. Both guys have experience playing in the spread. Kobe Hudson. Feel like he like Olamide Zaccheaus with less use. Antoine Wells, he was supposed to be that dude going into the season, transferring from Liberty to Ole Miss. Didn't have the season that he wanted. He was playing alongside Trey Harris, but this is the route runner type that you're looking for. This is the route runner type that you're looking for. Oh, excuse me. So who be liking in the 7th round? Horn. Yeah, I'm thinking one of these Colorado wide receivers too. That or Webster, Horn. Return man. Whoever the fastest at this point. I feel that. Who the running back? What running backs left on the board? Ooh. I could draft Todd Brooks at 200 and try Brian Robinson Jr. A Taj Brooks and Travion Henderson backfield with fucking feed families. A Taj Brooks and Travion Henderson backfield will feed families. And I got another pick at 245. And we're going to take our chances. I don't know. Whatever wide receivers are under Elijah Badger. Didn't Elijah Badger have a nice rush score, though? Yeah, we can talk ourselves into Elijah Badger at 245. But guess what? We spent a 3rd round pick on Luke McCaffrey. That's why I don't really think we're going to be spending too much high draft capital on a wide receiver. Like, The old guys, we got the old guys. That's what Tom Brady did with Deion Branch and all the mid-ass receivers. I feel like we following that same philosophy. Oh, we still got some good players on the board though. Cam Jackson, Ty Robinson, Simeon Barrow. Simeon Barrow's probably my favorite right now. Simeon Barrow's probably my favorite guy on the board right now. Ty Robinson had a 9.8 RAS score. Cam Jackson. Ty Robinson. Yeah, I'm feeling Ty Robinson, gang. I'm feeling Ty Robinson, gang. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling Ty Robinson, gang. Horn. Hey, Mass Collector, we be locked in, twin. We be locked in, twin. I'm feeling Ty Robinson, gang. Ty Robinson at 205, still. We can find a wide receiver when they get cut during training camp. That's what we did with Noah Brown. Ty Robinson at 205, still. So as of right now, with one more pick remaining, I have Donovan Azareku at 29, Travion Henderson at 65, Oronde Gadsden at 128, Tommy Hill at 152, and Ty Robinson, defensive tackle from Nebraska at 205. With one pick left, my dog, my steal of the draft, Hunter Waller, the safety, just went off the board. LaJohntay Webster still on the board. Elijah Badger still on the board. We could go Jalen Travis. I don't know if he's the athletic type guy that typically fits a Adam Peters, lineman. Don't know if he's that guy at 6'7", 340. But he can be a nice right tackle project. Or LaJohntay Webster. We going Jalen Travis, 6'7", 240 with a 9.9 RAS score, raw athletic score. We going LaJohntay Webster. Kicker from Miami. Waller just went off the board, gang. We do need a kicker. Y'all ain't lying. Hey, Sean. You my dog, Sean. Don't make me have to kick you from this chat, Sean. Shallow, Sean. You know how I feel about Shallow, Sean. The Nepo baby, Sean. You know how you try to make me crash out on stream, Sean. Talking about some Shallow. Let's draft all these good players on the board. Y'all want to draft the kicker? I might have to kick some of y'all out the war room, gang. My man Zane Tick Gonzalez, he's just fine. At the Wiz game, I just missed the whole mock. Well, guess what, CJ? We about to do another mock. Because guess what? We doing two today. One where we stayed at 29, and another one where we going to trade back. So guess what? We got one more pick. Hey, y'all not answering the question. I gave y'all two options. Are we going Jalen Travis or are we going LaJohntay Webster? Oh, yeah, wide receiver. We need a wide receiver. And I feel you. But when you got Jalen Travis at 6'7", 340 at pick 245 with a 9.9 raw athletic score, like what we talking about? So the next person that comment, all right, I got two Travises. Let's go. We locked in. All right. So I'm going to be posting these on social media as well. We ended up with 6 picks, even though we stayed at 29. Donovan Azareku, Travion Henderson, Oronde Gadsden, Tommy Hill, Ty Robinson, and Jalen Travis. How we ranking this draft? Give me grades before we go into the second one. Give me grades. How we ranking this draft? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm giving this one a solid B+. Because guess what? I hit all the positions I need. I hit edge. I hit cornerback. Didn't get a wide receiver, but I didn't say that we needed a wide receiver going into this draft. Got my running back. improved over Brian Robinson. Got a dynamic tight end that can cosplay as a wide receiver. Got a defensive tackle, nice project defensive tackle that can be here for the long haul as well. 9. Mass Collector, you my dog, bro. You my dog. I wish you was my teacher in school. CTB. Javon. Vaughn. I keep reading your real name. Vaughn. B. B+. Shout out to the dude. Yeah, I'm giving this at least a solid B+. Yeah, I couldn't reach. If I was going to stay at 29, I couldn't reach. Reaching is when you have a plethora of picks, and that's what we're going to look to do with this next mock draft because we're doing 2 today. And yeah, we're going to trade back from 29, see how many picks we can accumulate. Let me go ahead and take a picture of this so I can post it on my social medias. If you're not following me, I don't know what you're doing. And yeah, so that's the draft that we concluded with when we stayed at pick 29. Now, let's trade back. We're going to look to trade back because y'all know I'm not accepting no bullshit. Y'all know PFM be coming with the bullshit every now and then. But we're going to look to trade back from 29. So we finished our first mock draft for our 5th iteration of our Mock Draft Monday 5.0 streams. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to do one more where we look to trade back from 29 and accumulate a couple more picks. Made 6 selections with that last draft. Let's see what I can do here. Cam Ward, Abdul Carter, Mason Graham, Amon Membu, Shamar Stewart, Ashton Jesse, Will Johnson, Kelvin Banks, Shador, Will Campbell, Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter at 11. Oh, I already know some bullshit about to happen in this draft. Travis Hunter fell to 11. I already know some bullshit about to happen in this draft. I already know. They about to offer me some straight bullshit. But guess what? We're going to rock out. Let's look at the first 11 picks, though. Cam Ward, number 1 to the Titans. Abdul Carter, number 2 to the Browns. Mason Graham, number 3 to the Giants. Amon Membu, 4. Pats. Shamar Stewart, 5 to the Jaguars. Running back Ashton Jesse, 6 to the Raiders. Will Johnson, 7. Kelvin Banks. Shador Sanders to the Saints. Will Campbell to the Bears. And Travis Hunter. I'm going to get a little greedy. Y'all remember we referred back to the Rich Hill trade chart that I talked about at the beginning of the chat. I'm gonna see if I can trade up. I'm gonna try to see if I can get rid. No. We trading back. Trade up in next week's stream. You should tune into next week's stream. We trading back. Stop being greedy, bro. Stop. We're trading back. We need those picks. Man, fucking picks. We need them picks. So let's resume with the draft. Ted McMillan, 12 to the Broncos. Malachi Starks, 13 to the Dolphins. Tyler Warren, Tyler Booker, Mykel Williams, Derek Harmon, Jahdae Barron, Colston Loveland, 20. The Cowboys made 2 picks. Man, shit. Nick Scouton. All right, we're on the board at pick 29, and we have 3 offers. The Seattle Seahawks are offering pick 50 and 52 for pick 29 and pick 245. Enticing. The Atlanta Falcons are offering pick 46 and 118 for a second rounder and third round. Excuse me, let me run that back. The Atlanta Falcons are running pick 46 and pick 118 and a second rounder and a third rounder in next year's draft for pick 29 and pick 128. And our third offer, the New York Jets, our best friends in these mock drafts. You know, we seem like we trade with the Jets every week. The Jets are offering pick 42 and pick 73 and pick 110 for picks 49, picks 128. So what we doing? We trading back. Which is the best offer? ATL can kick rocks. You damn right, Mask. You damn right. What if I counter ATL though, Mask? What if I counter ATL? What if I counter ATL and they give me shit? That counter ain't gonna be better than the Jets offer. Yeah, that counter ain't gonna be better than the Jets offer. Yeah, ATL can't kick rocks. Arthur Blank, get the fuck out of my face, Arthur Blank. Get the hell out of my face, Arthur Blank. Go back to Home Depot, cuz. What we thinking about the Seahawks offer? I feel like it's between the Seahawks offer, who's offering pick 50 and pick 52 for our pick 29 and 245, or the Jets offer for pick 42 and pick 73 and pick 110 for picks 29 and 128. What we talking about? What we talking about? Counter the Falcons and make the future picks 2025. Right. What I'm saying is that the Falcons, they're already offering their second round pick, right? And if I counter them, they're not going to have any other picks better than the Jets 73rd and 110. So that's kind of like stupid. It's kind of like wasting my time. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? Counter the Falcons. Oh, no. Jets, you get the extra pick. I feel that. Or the Jets, if they decline, try it. Seahawks, Jets not bad. All right, let's see. They want me to counter Atlanta. They only got 7 round picks left. That's why they was offering them second and third next year. They only got 7 rounders after 46 and 118. I'm good off that. So we going with Seattle or the Jets? $250 something is super sweet. 250 something is super sweet. So are we taking 250 somethings or that extra pick? Jets is open. Jets is super open. They may have multiple seconds. Yeah, nah. We saw they didn't have multiple seconds. ATL is poverty with the picks. I do want more picks. That's why you last Newmark, CT. That's why I need you. I do want more picks. We did want to go into this with the philosophy of acquiring more picks. And the Jets are ultimately offering the higher pick with pick 42 and us only moving back 13 picks. So I'm going to go ahead and accept the Jets offer. So we're going to take back picks 42, 73, and 110 for picks 29 and 128. Or do I get greedy and see if I can counter? And see if they can give me... Nah, I ain't about to give me 4 picks, cuz. Let's see if they give me 186 for 205, though. It's worth a shot, right? It's worth a shot, right? Shit. Never mind. I was getting a little greedy. I get it. I ain't had that feeling in a minute. Y'all know the first 2 mock drafts, they was turning me down left and right. I ain't getting rejected in a minute. I've been cooking up the trades. But we're going to go ahead with the Jets. We're going to receive picks 42, 73, and 110 and give them picks 29 and 128 in return. Let's do it. And the Jets take Luther Burden. Just my luck. Just my fucking luck. Alec Ayomiter, Isaiah Bonds off the board. Carson Schwarzenegger's off the board. Harold Fanning Jr. is off the board. Maxwell Harrison's off the board. That bites. That hurts. Caleb Johnson's off the board. All right. So now we're on the clock at pick 42. The the Miami Dolphins have rang our phones. They calling us at Ashburn. Hello? What do you need? I need some picks. Right? Miami's offering picks 48 and pick 116 for pick 42. And the Chiefs are offering pick 63 and pick 66 for pick 42. And remember, the objective is to end up with more picks, right? Name still on the board is Ty Williams, Nolan, Kenneth Grant, Marion Hampton. Oh, it's some players still on the board. Gang. Xavier Watts, Ben Morrison, Cam Williams, Trey Harris, Jalen Milroe. There's some players still on the board, gang. What them trade offers talking about? Miami, we just got to move 6. We're going to get a player at 48, gang. We're going to get a player at 48 if we take this Miami Dolphins deal. I'm letting you know that right now. I'm letting you know that right now. Take that and then move to 52. You can likely move that 42 for 2 more. You ain't lying. I'm not helping the Chiefs. Miami, draft Hampton, bro. Hampton not going to be there, and I try to be as realistic as possible. Hampton not going to be there at 42, bro. I'm not like, all right. Hampton's a first-round talent, and I'm trying to be as realistic as possible because while I would love to walk away from this draft at pick 42 with Omarion Hampton, when I post this on social media on X, they're like, dude, they're so delusional, dude. You think you're going to get Omarion Hampton at 42? And I ain't got time for that. I already been dealing with the niggas that ain't touch grass, that live in a social media bubble when we talking about this Juju Watkins and Jane Daniels shit. I'm tired of arguing with dweebs. I'm tired of it. So we're going to go ahead and take this Miami deal because I promise you we're going to get a player at 48 and accumulate another pick in pick 116 as well. So we loading up. Pause. I told y'all, bro. I told y'all. I just said it in the last draft. Pro Football Network be trying to spite me, bro. It's like Landon Jackson goes. It no matter where I am in the mock draft, bro. Landon Jackson goes 1 or 2 picks before me every time. Did I not just say that? You can always trade out of 61 and recoup. You right. But we got 48. We got 48. What offers are still in the book? Or what offers do we have? The Chiefs still the Chiefs pressed. The Chiefs geeking. They want to give up pick 63 and 66 for pick 48 and 116. Don't know if I could do that. The Cardinals want us. Yeah, nah. What y'all think about that Chiefs package though? I don't love it. It's definitely time to pick. I ain't mad at it. It's definitely time to pick. Because guess what? As of right now, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 picks in the top 116. And 7 picks in total. I ain't mad at it. So let's go back to the board. At 48, Tyleik Williams still on the board. Walter Nolan. Omarion Hampton still on the board. Hey, I knew when Travis Hunter fell to 11, I knew that this draft was tweaking. I knew that this simulator was tweaking this time. Excuse me. Jaden Higgins still on the board. Jalen Noel still on the board. What corner still up on the board? What edges are still on the board? Princely Omanam. I'm not doing that today. I've had a long day. Not trying your last name, bro. Trey Amos is still on the board. Azariah, that might be the pick, gang. Not even gonna hold you. AZ Thomas might be the pick. It's a reason why he's the thumbnail of today's mock draft. Because I honestly think if we stay at 29 in real life, AZ Thomas might be the pick. The Cardinals trolling like shit. AZ Thomas might be the pick. What we talking? He better than Trey Amos. I don't know why he's ranked below. Pick the thumbnail. You damn right. What a coincidence. AZ Thomas at 48. I'm backpedaling to the podium like prime AZ Thomas. And guess what? We pick again at 61. Got an elite corner prospect. Dan Quinn needs a big corner. His best defense is when he's had a big corner. Like Trayvon Diggs, like Richard Sherman. I don't think that Azariah Thomas has the ball skills that either of those guys have, but I think he's a better natural cover corner than at least Trayvon Diggs. And I can argue Richard Sherman. He plays press bell better than Trayvon Diggs did any day of the week. I don't know about Richard Sherman. That was one of Richard Sherman's best assets. I like Porter, though. I know he old, but still. I like Porter, too. I don't think he's better than AZ Thomas. And AZ Thomas like 3 years younger than him. I love that pick at 29, Mask. I ain't even going to lie to you. I would love that pick if it was at 29. I'll be over here telling you how we got a bad man. So guess what? We're back on the clock at pick 61, and we still have some players on the board. Josh Carnley, Tyleik Williams, Xavier Watt, Wyatt Millam, TJ Sanders. Tyleik Williams is too good of a pick to pass up at this point. What y'all think? What y'all think? I know we need a running back, but we can get that at 73. Ooh, Quinshon Judkins. Bro. Y'all know how I feel about Quinshon Judkins. You know, I think he's the better Ohio State back. And he's the guy, if you're looking for a workhorse back, yeah, that's your guy. I think Quinshon Judkins can be prime Ezekiel Elliott. Y'all saw what the fuck he did to us for like 3-4 years. Watts. Ooh, Xavier Watts is still on the board. Xavier Watts is still on the board. I don't know. I like Watts, but I feel like he's going to be a better college safety than he is a pro safety. I don't know if he got the range that I'm looking for. And for him to be a box safety, he like my size. He like 5'11", 200 pounds. And I promise you, I ain't built to be in a box in the NFL. I promise you that. I promise you that. Tyleik Williams is like a steal right here, though. Judkins, Tracy on filling my drift. Tyleik Williams looked like a nightmare. Are we talking about actual looks or like on the field? He is a nightmare on the field. Are we talking about like how the way he actually looked? Like he looked like crazy. Yo, what it do? What I missed? So we actually did. This is our second version of our mock draft that we done today. We did one where we stayed at 29. We drafted some good players, but I'm trying to even outdo myself. Today. Pass on Watts. You feel me, CT? You feel me? Like I ain't high on Watts, but he was a damn good player at Notre Dame. Not taking that from him. He just give me like Sua Craven vibes. Like we tout them as these big safeties, and in reality, they're like 5'11", 210 pounds. Tyleik Williams or Josh Carnley are the two best players on the board right now. Josh Carnley is a guy that I think you can move into guard if you like want to just simply get him on the field, or you can slide him out to right tackle as of right now. He can learn under Laremy Tunsil, be his like protege, so that he slides to the left when Laremy Tunsil's done and gone. And in that time span when he's playing the right tackle, you can shift Brandon Coleman to the guard position. So as of right now, it's between Tyleik Williams and Josh Carnley. For me, who we liking? I think he's athletic enough to play guard in this system too. So we're gonna put Tyleik Williams in that cramped D-line room where when you're drafting him with the second round pick, he's going to have to play. Fuck all that junkie. Could be wrong. You ain't lying. You right. Tracy, I'm feeling you, bro. I'm feeling you. And y'all know, Tracy, all Tracy had to say was Brian. Am I tunnel vision now? Tunnel vision. All I heard was Brian, and now my thought process is getting his bum ass off the field. Quinshon Judkins, come on, bro. Because guess what? We pick again at 73. Quinshon Judkins, come on, bro. I told y'all in mock draft 1.0, the only thing that I was adamant about in every draft that I'm going to do is improving at the running back position. And Tracy said Brian, and I just locked in. What you think of Scat? I don't like Scat. Good college running back. When he was running through half the team that didn't want to tackle him. Niggas in the NFL ain't going to be scared to tackle him. Now, they might not be able to, but them niggas in college were scared to tackle him. Back on the board, Arizona's offering pick 78 and a 2026 fourth for pick 73 and a 2026 seventh. Don't y'all want to give us this year's fourth? For this year's seventh? Nah, I don't need next year. I don't need that. board? Who on the board? I be getting a little carried away. Jalen Royals on the board, gang. Jalen Royals, Tyleik Williams still on the board, gang. I need to find a way to get Jalen Royals, bro. I need to find a way to get Jalen Royals, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because I feel like Tyleik Williams will be the best pick here, but I need to find a way to get Jalen Royals, gang. What we doing here? Oh, I haven't gone edge in this draft yet. I haven't. You're right. I haven't gone edge in this draft yet. Shit. You want to set an edge? You want to set an edge? You draft Jared Ivey. You want to set an edge? You draft Jared Ivey. And if that's the case, we can entertain the Arizona Cardinals pick. We can entertain that. We can actually counter it and see if they want to give me this year's fourth for a seventh next year. Matter of fact, y'all get 205, gang. Y'all can get 205 because I know you're not going to accept 245. Y'all can get 205, gang. Trade was accepted. So now I got picks 110, 116. Oh my! All right, that'll do it for this iteration of mock draft. Sorry, nah. But y'all just saw Ivy just went off the board. I did all that willing and dealing for nothing. I did all that fucking willing and dealing for nothing. And then he gonna go to the goddamn Dallas Cowboys. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm about to crash out. Y'all about to see a nigga crash out on screen. Y'all about to see a nigga crash out on stream, bro. Thanks. I know. What the fuck, bro? I just did all that talking to myself for nothing, bro. Man, just pick. At this point, just pick. Well, guess what? Tyleik Williams is off the board. Now I can really talk myself into Jalen Royals. And it's not as much of a reach. Guess what? There's a silver lining in everything, even though motherfucking that shit about to have me crash out, bro. Oh, Femi Oladipo. Is he gonna be there at 110? We got some edge options I like though. Femi's probably my favorite edge. I like Tyler Barron though. We got some edge options I like. I like Fadil Diggs as well. But I love Jalen Royals. Pause. No Diddy. If y'all not familiar with Jalen Royals, because I know he didn't play in a Power 5 school at Utah State and he got hurt this year. He was on pace for damn near 1,700 yards before he got hurt. No, 1,400 yards before he got hurt. Jalen Royals is my favorite wide receiver in the draft. I tell y'all that every week. Femi or Stewart. I got this. Go Stewart. What Stewart y'all talking about? Femi. Bro, I left this drive with Jalen Royals. You can't tell me nothing. Y'all was looking for a dynamic wide receiver. Y'all just told me 30 minutes ago that y'all wanted a wide receiver with speed and a route runner. Jalen Royals is that guy. Jalen Royals is the guy. Is that guy. This drive got to be an A. Tory Horton, nice. I like him. Tory Horton gonna be decent. I like Use lately. Vele was good for Denver last year, and he went in the Southern. Facts. I think their concepts. I think their playbook translates to the NFL. All right, back on the board at pick 110 because we pick again at 116. Harlan Pierce on the board, DJ Giddens, Cam Scatterboo, Johnny Cornelius, Josh Farmer, Ty Felton still on the board. Femi's off the board. Femi's off the board. But we could go. I'm not too mad at that because I think Femi and Tyler Barron are similar players. And we could go Tyler Barron at 116 to be 100% honest with you. He's rated at 118. Or Fadil Diggs. I like all of those guys. And I think all of those guys are in the same tier. Not a huge Antoine Powell Rowling guy. I think he's more of just like a pass rush specialist that I don't even know necessarily is going to have the pass rush juice in the NFL. I like Barron, Mass. Tell him. I like Barron. They might not know about Tyler Barron, but I like Barron. Horton, kick returner, wide receiver, punt return. That's what I got Jalen Warriors for, gang. So now that's what we got Luke McCaffrey for. JK. But so far we got our cornerback, we got our running back, we got our wide receiver. We do need an edge. So do I go ahead and draft Barron here, or do I wait till 116 and get one of these? I can double dip and you draft Ty Thornton. That'd be a packed ass wide receiver room now. I get one of these project tackles though, like a Holland Pierce, like a Johnny Cornelius. I don't think Holland Pierce necessarily fits our type of lineman. I think Cornelius does though. Logan Brown does as well. Regards do we have? Jackson Slater, who I think can be a solid pick. What we doing at pick 110? Look at safety and edge, Brody. So we looked at edge. That's what Tyler Barron and them are still there. Tyler Barron's the best available the best available edge. Malachi Moore, the crash out himself. Still there at 145. RJ Mickens, who I think, as I said, I think his game is a little similar to Quan Martin. We don't have another defensive tackle yet. I have spoiled the offense a little bit. So let's go ahead and draft Tyler Barron here. We got our corner. Tyler Barron or Josh Farmer? I do feel like I need to supplement the defense. Can take a wide receiver later if you do that, though. Edge. All right, let's go Tyler Barron. Tyler Barron's a freak athlete. What are you like, 6'5"? Yeah, 260, 9.3 RES score. Freak athlete. And I think he's somebody that, while he's more of like a pass rush specialist as of right now, with his frame, I think that he can evolve into a well-rounded edge. And Ty Foden goes before 116. But Josh Farmer's still on the board. Johnny Cornelius is still on the board. Oronde Gadsden's still on the board. So as of right now, just as the board is shaking out, it's probably between Cornelius and Farmer for me. I think that Cornelius is a really good fit for this scheme that we run, though. Dante Thornton still on the board. Howard Cross. Yeah, I think it's between Cornelius and Farmer for me right now. What we thinking? Chat? Tyler. Yeah, let's go with Johnny Cornelius. Because I still think you can get a decent defensive tackle at 152. We still got hella picks. No, we don't. We got 2 picks left. We got picks 152 and pick 245 left. But we've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to end up with one more pick than I had. Think we got better value in this draft, though. I'm not even going to lie. Don't know if we got a player as good as Dodger like we did in our last draft. I think A.J. Thomas is right there, though. No, I'm straight, gang. Pick 152, best players on the board. Jamari Caldwell, Jake Bringenstool, Savion Jones, Trey Waiting, J.J. Piquet. I think he's probably the best pick for Washington right now. You can play a little fullback in the goal line. Oh, or do I get freaky and double up with Kyle Williams? Do I get freaky and double up with the Jalen Royals, Kyle Williams wide receiver room? That's a youth injection in the room. That's a youth injection in the room if I've ever seen one. And they win different ways. They can give you different flavors as a wide receiver. Feel like I've attacked everything else. I got my edge. I got my corner. So are we going Jamari Caldwell, J.J. Paguas, or are we going Kyle Williams? Shit, ain't that the goal? Ain't that the goal to score 40 every game? Shit, we just did that a couple times last season. Let's go. Let's go, Kyle. Y'all talking that cash shit. I like when y'all talk that cash shit, chat. I like when y'all talk that cash shit, chat. Let's look at these picks, chat. I'm on a fucking roll. A.Z. Thomas, Quinshawn Judkins, Jalen Royal, Tyler Barron, Johnny Cornelius, Kyle Williams. We're going to the Super Bowl, gang. Book your tickets. Where the Super Bowl at next year? Book your tickets. We going to the Super Bowl, gang. We're going to the Super Bowl, gang. Book your tickets. Book your tickets now. Book your tickets now, gang. We're going to the Super Bowl. All thanks to Black Adam and regular Adam. That's an A+. It's an A+ gang. It's an A. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I do this to get affirmation from y'all. We got more people in the chat. Y'all like my shirt? Y'all like my shirt? Because we gotta get this guy as many weapons as we can. He got one weapon right there. Now I want a shirt with Jalen Royals and Kyle Williams on it. Now I want a shirt with Jalen Royals and Kyle Williams on it. Thanks, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. We got one more pick, 245. One more pick. I'm telling y'all now, Jalen Conyers is there. He's the pick. We ain't getting no defensive tackles in this draft. Hey, we straight with all them old ass niggas. I ain't gonna hold you. Dietrich Wise, I ain't gonna hold you. Shit, we drafted Johnny Newton in the second round. Like, yeah, Jalen Conyers is the pick. All right, so that's gonna round out our second version of our mock drafts for Mock Draft Monday 5.0. A.Z. Thomas, Quinshawn Judkins, Jalen Royal, Tyler Barron, Johnny Cornelius, Kyle Williams, and Jalen Conyers. What we thinking about this draft? Grade my draft. Grade my draft. I think the consensus on last draft was a B. Grade my draft. Grade my draft. Man, see, y'all be playing with my man Zane Gonzalez, man. Leave my man Zane on. Y'all gonna have Zane crashing out if he read these comments. Grade my draft. A.Z. Thomas, Quinshawn Judkins, Jalen Royals, Tyler Barron, and Johnny Cornelius, Kyle Williams, Jalen Conyers. Grade my draft, excuse me. A+. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Terry, Debo, Jalen, Kyle, Junkins. Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Terry, Debo, Jalen, Kyle, Junkins. Oh my. Super Bowl. What we talking about? Another 9. So are we team stay at 29 or are we team trade back? I think I got higher grades on this one. Slightly higher, but higher is higher. Shout out to my man Mad staying 10 toes down. Both of them 9s, according to him. Endless weapons. Endless weapons. I ain't get my defensive tackle, but guess what? We putting up 107 points a game. And these guys are going to be on the same timeline as Jaden Daniels. So when he get that big contract after year 3, you're going to need some guys on some rookie deals. You're going to need some guys on some rookie deals. You're going to need some guys on some rookie deals. Let me go ahead and take another picture of that before I head on out of here. And yeah, I think that'll do it for our 5th iteration of Mock Draft Monday. Come back next week for our 6th iteration of Mock Draft Monday. We might look to trade up and get a little greedy next week. But I appreciate y'all every Monday tuning into Mock Draft Mondays, allowing me to entertain y'all. And yeah, tell a friend what we doing next week. Same time. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. 7:30 Monday. I'll check in on y'all on the flip side. Peace.